What's up, guys? It's Rey-Jay back with another video. And in this one, I want to break down what's happening with SPY, Tesla, and the whole market. Just know that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I'm saying as financial advice. Anyways, on the 4-hour SPY showing some life as we're trying to see a small push. We started off with this pullback all the way down to 598, very close to our 597.5 target, only to bounce back up. So that's what we're doing so far. But despite this small little bounce, if you look at the 5 minutes time frame, SPY is very choppy right now. We're very much just range bound. We pushed a bit. Now we're just trading sideways for now between support near 600 and resistance at 601.5. We've been going back and forth pretty much all day, just going stuck in this chop zone. So if we break 601.5, we could be looking for a attempt for 602.5 next, then 604. If we lose 600, we could be dipping back down to 599.5, then 597.5 below that. Otherwise, we're very choppy for now, so be very careful with the options, especially as this may be hurting premiums. Same thing with the QQQ. We've been stuck between 533 as resistance and our supports at 531. Going back and forth, back and forth. We're just very choppy, but there is some upside potential to try to get back up to 535 if this continues to break resistance right over here. So I expect this to be very, very sideways now, but there could be upside later on. For the IWM, we're also trading sideways. If we break 210, we could be pushing more. 210.5 could actually push this higher. If we end up losing 209, we're looking for a dip back down. We're pretty much just stuck going back and forth in the 210s. Unless we get back above 212 to be bullish, we're just range bound. Even ES is just chopping on the 5 minutes time frame, going back and forth and back and forth. I'd like to see it break 6100 to be more bullish. And if we lose 6050, we could look for a bigger move down. Otherwise, we're just range bound. And I see it's just trading sideways for now. On NQ, we're also trading sideways. If we end up breaking 22,150, though, we could be pushing more. If we lose 22,000, we're looking for a dump. We're just range bound as well, not really doing a whole lot. For Bitcoin, we're also dipping right over here. We're going to have to see how things end up going. If we break past 104,600, we're looking for a push. If we end up losing 104,000, we're looking for a dump. Otherwise, we're completely stuck. Once again, Bitcoin is chopping around. Tesla, however, is showing some weakness. We dipped all the way down towards 317, so it did end up getting a pullback as we predicted. Could be looking for an attempt for 322 again if we bounce here, but otherwise, we're still also stuck. Nvda is trading sideways, but there's some life here. Could be looking for an attempt for 146 as long as we're above 144. We're looking a bit more bullish and we're holding up quite well. Aapl is trading sideways. We've been going back and forth as well. I'd like to see this thing essentially lose 197 to be more bearish. If we break past 200, we're more bullish. Otherwise, we're range bound right now. There could be an attempt to get back up to 198.5 though if this continues, so keep that in mind. For AMD, we're also trading sideways. If we end up losing this 126 area, we're looking for a dump. If we break 130, we're more bullish. Otherwise, we're trading sideways right here. For Coinbase, we're also trading sideways right here. We're going to see if this can try to break 256 to push higher. So we have 260s resistance and basically 255 is our support going back and forth. So watch and see how this ends up going. On Amzn, we're also trading sideways here. If we end up losing this 215 area, we're looking for a dump. If we break past 217.5, we're looking more bullish. Otherwise, we're trading sideways right here. Looking at Meta, we're looking a bit more bullish. As long as we don't end up losing 700, we're favoring 710. Google's also looking a bit more bullish. As long as we don't lose 177.97, we're favoring an attempt to get closer to like 178.5, then eventually 180. And then Microsoft is looking more bullish. As long as we don't lose 476, we're favoring an attempt for 478 and above. So we look a bit more bullish to me. The VIX is dipping right here. We have a nice double top here, so we could be dumping back down towards 19.5. So we'll just have to see how this goes. So keep all of this in mind. That's what we're seeing so far. So what's the market doing? We're very choppy right now. There is some upside potential for the temporary term. If we could break one key resistance at 601.5, we could see SPY try to go a little bit higher, but for now, we're just range bound, so just be careful if you're trading options. This could be hurting premiums, and we're not really seeing much. If 599.5 breaks, though, we could be looking for 597.5. Otherwise, we're just range bound. Anyways, thank you for listening. This is your super fast update for the markets. Have a good one, and peace out.